Students, will discuss today. The other day we discussed order of reaction, and they are the powers to which the concentration terms are raised. Today we'll be discussing molecularity of reaction. Students, observe this example here. Ozone decomposes to form oxygen and nascent oxygen. Ethyl iodide decomposes to form ethene and hydrogen iodide. Okay, in this only one reactant molecule is involved. In this we are using only one molecule of the reactant. Now take this. Here one molecule of one reactant each means 1 plus 1. Two reactant molecules are participating. Here only one molecule of reactant is participating. Here two molecules of reactant is participating. We are not concerned about the reaction here. Concentrate. Only one molecule of reactant is involved. Please look into only the reactant. We are not bothered about the products. Here only one molecule of reactant is involved. Even here as well, only one molecule of reactant is involved. Here two molecules of reactants are involved, and here two molecules of one single reactant is involved. Hence, since only one molecule is participating, it is called unimolecular reaction. Here unimolecular. Here two molecules of reactants are involved. It is bimolecular. And here two molecules of reactant are involved. It is bimolecular. Then what is molecularity of the reaction? It is the number of reactant molecules participating in the given reaction. If only one molecule, unimolecular. If two molecules, bimolecular reaction. Students, let me tell you like this. Consider this reaction here. Consider 2NO2 giving rise to nitric oxide plus oxygen. If you look into the rate of reaction, it is K, concentration of nitrogen dioxide raised to 2, where X is 2 here. Means order of the reaction is 2. Number of reactant molecules are 2. So, the reaction is bimolecular second order reaction. Students, the bimolecular second order reaction means you should not confuse with the order and molecularity. It's not necessary that it is not necessary that order, that is here, it is experimentally determined. So don't confuse that here it is 2, so here it is 2. No. This is order which is experimentally determined. This is, we are selecting it during the reaction. So please don't confuse molecularity with order. For example, if you take ethyl iodide giving rise to ethene plus hydrogen iodide, here it is unimolecular reaction. And if you look into the rate of reaction, it is K into concentration of ethyl iodide raised to 1. म्हणजे X is equal to 1. Don't confuse that. Order is first order reaction hai to. Also it is unimolecular. Don't always think that the molecularity and order are same. Okay. So order of, here no doubt order and molecularity in both the reactions are same. Here it is bimolecular second order reaction. Here it is unimolecular first order reaction, but order and molecularity are not same. Are you okay? Next, we will discuss something called as rate determining step. Reactions are of basically two types: elementary reactions and complex reactions. These reactions which I have written, these are all elementary reaction, meaning they take place in single step. Means reactants react together in a single step to form products. Such reactions are called elementary reactions which are carried out in a single step. But if the reactions are carried out in multiple steps to form products, means if reactants react with each other to form products but in a number of steps, then it is called as a complex reaction. Now consider one such complex reaction where this is the general reaction here, NO2 Cl giving rise to 2NO2 plus Cl2. Students, it's a complex reaction. How? Step number 1. Step number 1. NO2Cl dissociates to form NO2 and Cl. Next step, NO2Cl takes up Cl to form NO2Cl2. Here Cl gets cancelled. This is step number 2. And this is the total reaction. Add it मुलानो. NO2Cl total कितना हो गया? 2 NO2Cl giving rise to Cl balanced 2 NO2 plus Cl2. Means this reaction which I have written here, it's a complex reaction. In that complex reaction, step 1 is very slow. Step 2 is fast. Okay. Students, what is the rate determining step? In a complex reaction which takes place in a number of steps, the slowest step or the reaction, the step which is lowest, the rate of reaction which is, or we can put it like this, the reaction which takes place at a very slow rate is the rate determining step. So rate is nothing to do with this because it's a fast step. The slow step is the one which is the rate determining step. So here rate will, how will you write here? It is proportional to only concentration of reactant which is NO2Cl. It has nothing to do with this 2NO2Cl. Means, is it okay here? It's a unimolecular reaction. For complex reactions it's like this mulano. Rate is depends when the reaction is complex, means when it takes place in a number of steps, then the slow step is the rate determining step. Means here precisely step number 1 is the slowest step and that is the rate determining step. Or we write rate is, follow this, rate is equal to some constant K NO2Cl, and it is observed that here X is equal to 1. Therefore it is a first order reaction. आलं लक्षात? Reactant molecules दोन आहेत. Actually it's a bimolecular reaction, but since the slowest step is the rate determining step, it is a first order reaction. Bimolecular first order reaction. That is possible only in complex reactions. Generally in elementary reaction, order and molecularity may be same or different. Doesn't matter. Getting what I said? Means what is a complex reaction here? Which takes place in a number of steps. The slowest step is the rate determining step. Here slowest step is the first step, which is the rate determining step. Hence the rate is directly proportional to the concentration of the reactant, that is this. K is a constant which is the rate constant. The reaction is first order reaction and unimolecular nahi, bimolecular. So what is the conclusion here? It is a bimolecular first order reaction. One more point I would like to clear here. There is a intermediate product, that is Cl, which is formed in the first step and consumed in the second step. This particular Cl here is called as reaction intermediate. Reaction intermediate. What is reaction intermediate? That component which is formed in the first reaction and cancelled or consumed in the second reaction and does not appear in the overall reaction. That is called as a reaction intermediate. That's it. Students, there in your exams, there is a simple 2 marks question which gives the difference between order and molecularity. Order and molecularity. Order of the reaction is, students, it is determined only experimentally. Molecularity is a theoretical value. Okay. Order of reaction. Students, order of reaction here, it may be a fraction, a whole number, or an integer. It may be a fraction, a whole number, or integer, but molecularity is always an integer. It never exists as a fraction. Third, what is order of reaction? It is the power to which the concentration terms, sum of the powers to which the concentration terms of the reactants are raised. That is called as order. Molecularity is the number of molecules of reactants involved in the reaction. Number of reactant molecules involved in the reaction is called molecularity. Order is the sum of the power to which the concentration terms of the reactant are involved. That's it. Are you okay? So, what is order? It is experimentally determined. Molecularity is determined theoretically. Order may be in the form of a fraction, a whole number, or an integer, but molecularity is always an integer. What is order? Sum of the powers of concentration terms of the reactants. Molecularity is the number of reactant molecules. That's it. Students, एक important derivation घेणार टीचर आता. What is that? खूप easy आहे. थोडंफार इंटिग्रेशन, nothing big issue मुलांनो, nothing international. What is that? Integrated rate law for first order reaction. Integrated rate law for what? First order reaction. To start with, consider a first order reaction, A giving rise to product. Rate of reaction is K into concentration of A, which is also equal to D concentration of A divided by dt. Okay. Therefore, बघा हा, minus म्हणजे reactant decreases as time interval increases. Minus D concentration of A divided by dt is equal to K into concentration of A. Reorganizing, D concentration of A divided by concentration of A is equal to minus K dt. Integrating on both sides from A is the concentration of A at time interval t is equal to 0 to concentration of A at time interval t. Okay, what do we get? Integration, concentration of A at time interval 0 to concentration of A after time interval t, d concentration of A divided by concentration of A minus K dt. From where to where? 0 to t. What is integration of d concentration of A divided by concentration of A? It is natural log of concentration of A is equal to minus K t. Are you okay? Are you okay, students? You need to apply the bonds. Concentration of A at 0 to t. How you are going to apply here? This is upper bound minus lower bound is equal to minus kt. What is log A minus B? It is what is log A minus log B? It is log of A upon B minus kt. देअरफॉर व्हॉट इज के, रेसिप्रोकेट. हे उलटं करा कारण नेगेटिव्ह साईन काढायचे आहे मला. इट विल बी 1/T log of concentration of A naught divided by concentration of AT. What is this? This is the formula to determine the rate constant for first order reaction. I'll repeat. Consider a reaction, a unimolecular reaction, A getting converted into product. How do you write the rate? K into concentration of A, which is also minus D concentration of A divided by dt. Reorganizing करा, integrate करा from A naught to AT. dA upon A चं integration is natural log of A, lower bound upper bound minus KT, upper bound minus lower bound, log A minus log B is log A upon B minus her natural log. And to be more precise, you know your log table doesn't allow you to use natural log, so multiplied by 2.303 log to the base 10 concentration of A naught to concentration of AT. झालं. इथं रेसिप्रोकेट करा विसरू नका because I have changed the sign. Okay. Next period will continue with half life and all that. We'll stop for today.